Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I'm here planning for week 18 of 2023, which is May 1st through the 7th, in my Aura Estelle B6 Daily Classic. So excited to be doing this setup. This week I'm going to use this leftovers from this Ultimate Kit from B&R Paper Crafts. It's called Cozy Home. There is a good amount of stuff still in this kit. So I think I'm going to have plenty to use, and I think it's going to turn out pretty well, or at least I hope it is. So that's my plan for this week, to use all of this. I did also pull out this Pilot pen. I don't know what kind of Pilot it is because everything's in Japanese, but this Pilot pen is a super skinny kind of like brush tip pen, very tiny. I'm not even sure you can see the tip. But this is in a navy blue, so I thought this would be a good color choice to use here. So I think my plan is to write some stuff in. I think I'm going to use kind of a scripty font this week. So I'm going to write a bunch of things in, and then I will come back so that we can chat about the interesting bits. All right, so we've got this much set up, so I think that's a pretty good start. Pretty simple so far. I think that the scriptiness is going to turn out pretty cute. So I have a pretty good amount of stuff to use. Let me see if I can sort all of it out. So to start out with, I want to put the this week header that I have here. I'm going to stick that right here at the top. Instead of like to do or something like that. I feel like that this week is going to work out pretty well. I'm not even sure you can read the this week part on camera, but I promise I can read it in real life. I'm also going to take this this is basically like a half box. This is the same size as the washi, which I've already used. I'm just going to stick that up here at the top because I think that's going to work out pretty well. I think I'm just going to call this Little Things up here at the top. There we go. And then I do have this guy, Habit Tracker. I know what these words are called. That I'm going to stick here at the very top. I think probably it's going to be for tracking Instagram maybe, but I'm not totally sure. So I'm just going to leave it at this point and I'm not going to fill it in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these do have 7. So I think I'm going to use one of these as well. I have work, cleaning, or family as headers on this page. And then over here, next week, workout, happy mail, work to buy. None of those really fit with what I need to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this today header. Yeah, I'm going to use a today header, I think. I'm going to stick this one back down, actually. I think I want to use the one that matches the little things. So I'm going to stick down this today header, and then I'm going to use this one. I don't want it to match that, I don't think. There we go. That's going to be for tracking my meals for each day. I think that's going to be the plan. And then I'm going to use this to-do header. I'm going to stick that down right here. And then I'm going to use this one, I think, just to have a couple of to-dos in here. There we go. And then down here at the very bottom, I think, trying to figure out what I would like to fill in. I think I'm just going to stick in. Is there like a box that's the right width? most of these boxes are like a little skinny. Maybe I'll just use this. I'm just going to stick it in this very skinny box here. There we go. All right, I think that fills in the sidebar. I think that's going to work out. My to-do is just going to be whatever the kind of like extraneous to-do kind of thing is. I think that's going to work out fine there. So I'm going to start out on Monday. I'm going to take one of these little things headers, and I'm going to stick that here under 5 o'clock, so that I can kind of put that divider in. I think that's going to work out pretty well. And then I have 5 full boxes. So my plan is to use those on the weekdays, and then the weekend we're going to figure it out when we get there. So I think I'm going to take maybe this. Nope, not that one. That matches that one, so that would not be ideal. I'm going to use this one, I think, and I'm going to stick that up here. There we go. All right, so that's Monday. That's all I really have, I think, for Monday. For Tuesday, I need another one of those headers. I have too many pages right now. So I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to fill it in here under little things. And then I think I'm going to use maybe the bookshelf. There we go. I think that's going to work out pretty well there. And then none of these days I actually know what's going on for them. So I don't have like a lot to be filling in right now. But I think that that's fine. And I will just fill in some additional details when we get there and when I know them. I do think I have a tentative movie night this night, but I'm not totally sure that it's going to happen. So I don't want to fill anything in there yet. And then here's my next little things. There we go. And then I think I'm going to use this guy on this side. There we go. And then this page is now going to be done, so yay for that. And I'm going to fill that in over here. There we go. Not perfectly straight, but close enough. I'm not going to worry about it. And then my last little things to go right here. And that's all I really have for the weekdays. So on the weekend, I currently have... I have a mess over here. That's what I have. I currently have these guys that are washi strips, but I think that I could put them as whole boxes, or kind of like 3/4 size boxes, onto places on these pages. So I think that's going to be my plan. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to want them to go or any of that kind of stuff. I am going to take this weekend banner and I'm just going to stick it up here at the top of Saturday, since I think that's going to work out pretty well. I'll probably use this guy for my movie night if it actually happens. And then otherwise, I don't think I'm going to fill anything else in. So I'll probably use these guys as boxes at some point. I might use some of these little things. We'll have to see how that goes. Definitely think I'm going to end up using some of these icons, but I'm not sure which ones. So I will figure that out later as well. And then I have some boxes and these super skinny boxes to kind of like finish out whatever I need. I think I'm still going to have leftovers even after this week, to be honest. But I know it's pretty bare right now, but I think I'm going to fill in at least parts of it during the week. And for sure, Saturday and Sunday, we'll have some more stuff on it. So stick around for just a second and you'll be able to see the finished spread of at least the parts that I can share. All right, here are the finished spreads that I can share. I think this week turned out super cute. I do have a bit left in the kit. I actually finished off this page, but I have a few functional things, boxes, stuff like that, that I'm gonna end up sticking in my leftovers so that I can use those in the future. But this week turned out pretty good despite the not great weather for much of the week. Did have a movie night on Monday. We watched Christmas movies, so that was pretty fun. And then moving on to the weekend, it was quite busy, but I think this spread turned out super cute and it was a lot of fun this week. So that's pretty much what I've got going on. Did not get everything done, but pretty good overall. And we did a bunch of trip planning, so that was definitely the highlight of this week. As always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know your highlight of the week down below as well. And then also follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz, and I'll show in progress and finished spreads of as much of this as I can show, as well as bits and pieces of my other planners, my life, what I'm reading, things like that. And until next time, bye.